Hey, what's up? Hello and welcome. My name is Maya, and today we have an episode of Not So Berry. We not only have an episode, we have part two of the episode that was our first episode because I recorded so much. But the storyline is fun, and I hope you enjoy. If you don't remember, we left off with Araminta making a phone call, trying to figure out where Cherry is because Cherry decided to sneak off to the city. Cherry is our Rose Gen Sim, so we're going to see what that aftermath entails and what happened after Araminta made the phone call to figure out that her teenage daughter snuck off to the city with Joshua Rhodes. So enjoy the rest of the episode. All right, Araminta just took a vacation day and she talked to Jamie and Cassandra, and they couldn't even deal with lying to Araminta. So they were like, we left her in San Myshuno and she's with a boy, and now Araminta's like, oh no, with a boy? And she's probably like trying to look up where he lives. Like, you said Joshua Rhodes, I'll find his apartment really quickly. And I think she's actually going to head out there. She's like, there's no way my daughter is holed up with some boy in his apartment in San Myshuno. And I feel like San Myshuno is the city outside of Newcrest. Like, Newcrest is a suburb outside of San Myshuno. And Araminta is going to take the train in, and she's going to head in, and she's going to find this boy that has her daughter holed up with him. So let's head over to Joshua's house again. All right, Araminta's here, pregnant, but annoyed. Annoyed that her daughter is here, just, chilling, watching TV, skipping school. We're going to go over here, and we're going to, can we discipline her for not being at school? She's going to yell at her like, excuse me, Miss, why aren't you at school? Who is this guy? She's also going to have a rude introduction to Reagan. Reagan is Joshua's mom, so she's going to give her a rude introduction. Oh my goodness, they're all in here too. Perfect timing, because she's kind of like, what's going on here? Give him a rude introduction as well. Like, okay, so why do you have my daughter here? Who are you? Both. And Cherry, what is going on? Why are you here? And Araminta's mischievous, so she's not going to just like take it like that her daughter is just here with these random people. Can we ask him about another sim? Yes, let's ask him about Cherry. Like, how do you know my daughter? How do you know Cherry? And look, even his mom is yelling at him like, why do you even have the girl here? I thought, he said, I'm so in love with her. Oh no, I think that's when her mom is like, okay, Cherry, enough's enough. Did you do something you weren't supposed to do last night? And I feel like Cherry will be honest, like, yes, we did. And like, this is like such an awkward thing for her. She's trying to leave the conversation. Like, it's really awkward. Argue about house rules. Like, our rules are that you cannot be doing stuff like that until you move out of our house. And you're still a teen. You're still very young, Cherry. And having woohoo is extremely irresponsible at your age. And she's letting her know, like, you can definitely end up pregnant. Like, did you even use protection with this guy? And she's kind of like, no, I didn't. Like I said, this is really awkward. Let's pause it, okay? Imagine that your mom knows that you woohooed for the first time, and not only your mom, his mom, and you all have to sit at a table and talk about this. Cherry's probably like, oh my goodness, this is the worst. And Araminta's probably like, you need to take a pregnancy test. You guys did not use protection. So we're going to have Cherry come in here and take a pregnancy test. She's like, fine, mom, I'll do the pregnancy test. You're like over exaggerating. Like, I like him. Like he said, he loves me and I like him, because Cherry's never going to like just fall in love with this guy. But like her mom being upset is kind of pushing her more towards him. But she's like, since you want to be dramatic, mom, I'll take the pregnancy test. And now they have to all sit around nervously as Cherry goes in here and takes a pregnancy test. She's like, I don't care what my mom says. I know for sure there's no way that we're pregnant from this. Like, it was just one mistake. I'm really nervous because I don't know if she is pregnant. There she goes. Instantly with the tense moodlets. Instantly, because it's an unwanted pregnancy. Obviously, she's only a teen. Inconvenient from out of relationship pregnancy. Cherry Akahana didn't woohoo with her official partner recently, or not in any way that could cause pregnancy, because they've never woohooed. So there's no way the baby is theirs. And of course, they will know this as well as soon as they notice her pregnant belly. If Cherry Akahana cheating was still a secret, soon it won't be anymore. She's also having a pregnancy freak out, and she's gonna, of course, write in her journal about this, because she always loves writing in her journal. about how little she wants anything major and life-changing happening at this point in time, because she did plan on going to college and having like a successful future. Yet here she is pregnant. And not only is she pregnant, she's pregnant at the same time as her mom, which is like completely awkward. Now she has to let her mom know, like, Mom, you're right, I am pregnant. I wonder how her mom is gonna take it. So she's gonna announce the unwanted pregnancy to Araminta, like, Mom, you're right, it was a terrible mistake. Like, I'm so sorry this happened. Can you please help me? Like, help me deal with this. Like, I don't know what to do. Let's see how Araminta's gonna act. She's like, oh no, pregnant. Oh, and she's crying. She's crying about it. She doesn't want this at all for her. Oh no. The sim has just learned about their teenage child being pregnant. Will they react well and offer support, or react poorly and refuse to be supportive? Now, Araminta is extremely sad that she's pregnant, but I feel like she's not going to react well, but she does want to support her children. Like, that is Araminta's whole hopes and dreams now, is to support her children and to have successful children at that. So though she's mad at her, she does want to support her and her decisions in this. But she's like, Mom, what do you mean you'll support me? This is like crazy. We can express feelings about the pregnancies, like, or about the pregnancy, like, Mom, I don't want this baby. I don't want anything to deal with being pregnant or having to deal with this. And I think finally she's going to ask for advice, like, Mom, because remember, her mom did help her with her advice on like what to do about her liking Josh when they were children. Now she's pregnant by him, and she's like, what should I do about this? This is when Araminta comes up with her brilliant plan, because Araminta is mischievous. Araminta is someone that will go as hard as she can for her children. She knows how bad Cherry wants a successful future. She's giving her some advice, and she's like, I know exactly what we can do. Don't worry about it. No one would know this even happened. All we have to do is hide your pregnancy. And I feel like Reagan's in there like, you know you're going to be a dad, right? That girl in there is pregnant. And he's like, what? What do you mean she's pregnant? So we're going to go in here. I feel like Araminta told her to tell him, like, yes, I'm pregnant, but you are not the father of this kid. So that's the first step. She's going to go in. She's going to let Josh know, like, I am pregnant. And it's not your kid, but I am pregnant, and I wanted you to know that we can't be together. And this is all Araminta's plan. Araminta's like, tell him that it's not his kid. And I feel like Reagan's like, so it's not even going to be my grandchild. So she just lied to him and let him know, like, he didn't father the kid. And I feel like they have negative sentiments now, especially consider like how close they were getting. And she's going to let him know, like, he's very angry with her. Very, very angry with her. She's going to ask him, though, if they can just be friends. I doubt he would even want to be friends with her. But she's going to be like, can we just be friends and cool off their romantic relationship completely? And Araminta is, like, entertaining this whole thing. I can't with Araminta. The sentiment she got, though, was news badly received. Cherry Akahana's partner reacted poorly to be told that they are not the other parent for Cherry Akahana's latest child. And of course we know she's lying, but they cooled their romantic relationship. Please put your journal in your inventory. She's like writing all of this down in her journal. Let's hope that her future child never finds this journal, because now she's just like putting all the tea in there. He's in there telling his mom, like, I don't know what to do. I'm heartbroken. I loved Cherry and she kind of just played me. And Cherry's like, I don't even know what's going on. This is like ridiculous. Let's put this journal away, please. Because no, why do you keep... Okay, yeah, put it in your inventory. She keeps like taking out her journal. Right, but that, like I said, that's Araminta's first step in this plan to helping Cherry out of this situation. You can't even tell that Cherry's pregnant. Like, what belly? Which is kind of perfect for the plan that Araminta has. Araminta's like, the next plan is we're heading out and we're going to go visit someone who can help us further with this plan. Where's Araminta? Oh, she's in the bathroom. All right, so good. Now we're going to head out. Cherry, why are you using these people's shower? Cherry has no behavior, but we're going to head out to someone else's house that can help them with hiding Cherry's pregnancy. How it comes full circle. This is how we started off. Mint Gen was at this house, and this is how we're starting off Rose Gen as well. But where is her sister in this house? I don't even know. I see her cousin is out here. Desiree, but I don't have no idea where Penny is. Like, you just left your daughter here? Nash is in here. Oh, here's Penny. She's outside. Araminta went to sleep in the hot tub. No. Not the time to be sleeping in the hot tub. And look, Penny's like changed. She's a changed person. All right, I know we hate Penny, and we still don't like Penny, but Penny is more of like a mom now. She has her own daughter, and she kind of understands how Araminta will feel about, like, you know, her daughter being pregnant, considering she has a daughter now. And Penny, you're trying to run. You're like, there's no way I'm taking in my pregnant niece. Nope, not doing it. But yes, you are. So we're going to chat with family and we're going to give family advice, even though she's the one that needs the advice. I mean, there's no interaction for her to ask for her for family advice, but we're going to talk to Penny about, like, you know, the fact that Cherry's pregnant, and she's going to reveal to Penny her like final steps in this plan to making sure the whole world doesn't know that Cherry's pregnant, and especially because she wants Cherry to have a good future, and she knows like she can never get married to Justin. She can never do the things that Cherry, well, she had in mind that Cherry would do if Cherry is a teenage mother. But she also knows that like Cherry would never want to give the baby up for adoption. So, oh, look at them hugging, even though like they never got along before. But she's like, okay, my plan is that Cherry's going to live here with you. I know we did not get along for the last few years, but I need your help right now. And Penny's her older sister. Penny always, always, always took care of Araminta, even when Araminta annoys her. Like, even being around her is annoying. Like, she's like, oh, family. She hates being near her. She feels hurt by her still. But she's still like, you know, I need to make sure my daughter is protected. So she's like, the plan is, can you please, please, please take Cherry in until Cherry gives birth. I'll come back and we're both pregnant at the same time. I know it's embarrassing, Penny. You don't have to like rub it in my face. And that's definitely something Penny would rub in her face. But we're both pregnant right now. And I was thinking that her child would just be my child. No one would know that I really only am carrying one child right now. Well, I'm assuming that she's carrying one. Let's hope that Araminta is not pregnant with twins, because that would mean that she would act like she had triplets. But either way, her plan is that whatever child that Cherry has, and Jamie's asking her to hang out, there's going to be no hanging out with your friends anymore until you give birth. But whatever baby that Cherry has, Araminta will claim as her own and just claim that she has twins since Araminta is pregnant. And Araminta, of course, is not going to move in with Penny and her ex Nash. That would just be awkward. But she does plan on flying back to Windenburg when it's time. And she's going to go back to New Crest with two babies and Cherry won't be pregnant anymore. No one would know the wiser. What do you think of this plan? And she's like, it's a stupid plan, Araminta. But I do love you, even though you do annoy me. You are my sister. And look at her. She's arguing with her. What is she being mean? Oh, she's being insulted. She's like, how do you let your teenage daughter have a kid? Like, I thought that you would be much better as a parent than our parents were. But here you are with a pregnant teenage daughter. But she's not trying to argue with her sister. She wants to make sure that Cherry has somewhere to stay. And I think they both agree that makes the most sense, because even though Penny is not like the nicest person, she does want her niece to have a good life. And if this is the plan that Araminta came up with, then this is the plan that Araminta came up with. So next episode for sure. Oh, and she's so heartbroken and sad, poor thing. But I think we'll end off the episode here with the shocking news that Cherry is also pregnant with, at the same time as her mom, and that her mom hatched this long, elaborate plan to lie to Joshua Rhodes and say he's not the father, and that they're getting rid of the baby and he has nothing to worry about. But in reality, the baby will be born, and that will be Yellow Jen. As you know, though, Yellow Jen has to be extremely close to Mint Jen. And Mint Jen and Yellow Jen have to be great friends, and Yellow Jen cannot have any other friends except for Mint Jen. And it makes sense now that Mint Jen is going to be the one to raise Yellow Jen, especially with Cherry acting like that. Yellow Jen, whatever baby they do have, a boy or girl, will not be hers. It follows with the story with her not having any maternal instinct. And I think the idea of having a kid right now is really giving her a lot of anxiety, as we see But next episode, we get to explore that story more. Also, both of their babies will be born next episode. So I need one name for Araminta's baby. And remember, we're hoping for a boy, hopefully, but we'll see. The way my game goes, it seems like it might be a girl. But anyway, we need one Rose name because Araminta is having a Rose baby, right? Because her babies are all Rose Jen, boy and girl. And then we also need names for Cherry's baby, who will be Yellow Jen. Boy and girl names we need. And this baby will automatically be our heir for Yellow Jen. I'm super excited. I know it was a whirlwind of an episode, but I'm excited to be back with this challenge, and I'm going to have so much fun with Cherry's Generation. This is just the beginning, but if you enjoyed the episode, let me know down below, and I will see you in the next one. Bye now.